comments about Kitty's situation on the Facebook page of Alaska News Source included comments like this from this Helena Handbasket. Helena Handbasket, really? I mean, do you know a woman by the name of I'm a Hog? Do you know Just In Case? I mean, really? Seriously? Are you for real? Well, anyway, I don't think so. And chapter in the long saga of the animal abuse case involving that creep, Steve Kroschel, who abandoned them in the first place. Who abandoned them in the first place? Alaska Department of Fish and Game abandoned them in the first place. July 8th, 2025.
Less than 2 weeks after dozens of animals were seized from his property in Haines, the owner of Kroschel Films Wildlife Center flew to Anchorage to find his animals. Quinn White joins us from the Alaska Zoo.
Last week, Steve Kroschel posted a video on YouTube saying that he had come to the zoo to see how his animals were doing. The video posted July 4th shows Kroschel flying from Haines to Anchorage, making his way into the Alaska Zoo.
Did you get any feedback at all about the condition of Kitty?
Kitty is Kroschel's brown bear, one of several animals the video shows him asking staff about by name. The video shows staff not answering most of his questions.
Here's another one. Get the remaining animals now. July 18th, 2025.
Steve Kroschel is demanding the Alaska Department of Fish and Game finish what they've started and remove all of its remaining animals.
What was that again?
Steve Kroschel is demanding the Alaska Department of Fish and Game finish what they've started and remove all of its remaining animals. He tells Alaska's news source he's no longer in the country. Quinn White has been in contact with him and joins us in the newsroom.
Now, that's right, Rebecca. Steve Kroschel sent Fish and Game officials an email earlier this week that said they needed to remove any remaining animals immediately. He tells me he's now at a wildlife sanctuary in Russia.
Here's one from September 30th.
Steve Kroschel, it's a name you may recall, the owner of a wildlife center, says that he remains in Russia. Joe Allgood spoke with Kroschel as his response to the charges. Joe, what can you tell us tonight?
Yeah, John, I spoke to Kroschel over the phone. He's facing 3 felony and 2 misdemeanor counts of animal cruelty, according to the charging documents.
Moose, fox, lynx, bears, and more all lived on Steve Kroschel's property in Haines up until Fish and Game seized most of the animals in a raid earlier this summer. Kroschel also claims he didn't have trouble tending to the animals.
I don't have a big staff. It's because I don't need anybody. I know what I'm doing, and also it's dangerous. They have a lot of people that, they're going to try to handle a wolverine or that grizzly bear. They can get their arm ripped off.
And claims that he's been targeted by the Alaska Department of Fish and Game.
They just don't want me around anymore. They want to make an example of me for anybody else in the state. Don't ever do what Kroschel did.
We reached out to Fish and Game, who said they'll get back to us on Monday. As Kroschel
Get back to us.
returning to the
And KTUU never contacted me again. On April 2nd, there was a published story about yours truly. And in this article, it talks about 10 months after the state raided a Chilkat Valley Wildlife Facility. Owner Steve Kroschel left for Russia. But what this article fails to say is why I went to Russia. The fact is, I am prohibited by law to take care of any animal in the state of Alaska. That was during the arraignment last October. Fish and Game Wildlife Division Director Ryan Scott said he was not able to share a lot. No, he has to come up with some more lies. Typical weasel word bureaucratic BS. Or I assume. Or it's not our responsibility, it's Mr. Kroschel. Oh, Mr. Kroschel mischaracterizes the situation. It's not the Alaska Department of Fish and Game, it's the state of Alaska that's involved. We're not aware.
We weren't aware of, we weren't aware of it. We weren't aware of.
The animals always pay the price. Oh my goodness. The animals don't always pay the price. The ones that I kept were doing just fine. The only reason they're paying the price now is because of... This is a very damning email as well. August 20th, 2024. As we discussed a few weeks ago, I know this is a difficult decision for you. I hope that you will place the health of the animals and yourself above everything else. I hope that you will
place the health of the animals and yourself.
What? Stop. Place the health of the animals and yourself. And my health? Place my health? Place my health.
Of everything else, and accept the department's offer to work cooperatively.
To work cooperatively.
To work cooperatively.
And if I don't, what does that mean? Is that a threat? Call a Nimitz.
I feel so special. I can't photograph you.
I'm on close property. You can do whatever you want to do.
Oh.
And when I didn't work cooperatively with them, like the mafia, we start to do things to you. We start to wreck your life.
To work cooperatively.